Welcome back everyone. In this video we see Daniil Dubov's amazing game. This game was played in 2024. So without wasting time, let's move. In this game Daniil Dubov play with white pieces and Lei Tuan Minh play with black pieces. So Daniil Dubov starts with g3, King's fianchetto opening, d5, bishop g2, knight f6, knight f3, knight d7, and the Dubov castles kingside. King's Indian attack Yugoslav variation e5 d3. If black move his pawn on e4, then Dubov can capture this pawn. c6 a4 a5 knight c3 bishop b4 e4. And now you can see that black can move his pawn on d4 and also take this pawn. But black continue with d takes e4. Knight takes e4 and offer for knight exchanges. But black first castles kingside. Bishop g5 and pin this knight. Bishop e7. Knight takes knight. Bishop takes knight. Bishop takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. So you can see that pieces are equal after exchanges. So Dubov continue with rook e1. e4 and the pressure is on knight. So Dubov move his knight on d2. And now you can see that after moving queen, this diagonal is open. So black can capture any pawn. So black first capture d pawn. E takes d3, knight e4. And the pressure is on queen. So black continue with queen takes b2. Queen takes d3, knight e5, and the pressure is on queen. So Dubov continue with queen d6, knight c4, and again pressure is on queen. Queen c5, and now you can see that this pawn is supportless. But black can't take this pawn because after taking pawn, knight d6 and this knight is pinned because queen is supportless. So if black continue with bishop d6, then rook c1 comes. So you can see that after moving queen, black will down in material. And if black continue with b5, then a takes b5, and after taking this pawn, this bishop's diagonal is open. So black will lose his rook and black will down in material. So after queen c5, black didn't capture this pawn and black continue with queen b4 and offer for queen exchanges. But Dubov declined the offer and moved his queen. Queen h5, h6, e3, and the pressure is on queen. And the black's queen has limited options. If black move his queen on c7, then knight d2 comes and the pressure is on both pieces. And after moving queen, black will lose his knight. Black's queen can't support this knight because this square is covered. You can see that. So after c3, black continue with queen b6, bishop f1, and the pressure is on knight. Knight has no options. So knight can't move anywhere. So black continue with bishop e6. And the Dubov exchange his bishop with knight. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop. And now in this position, pause the video and think what is the next move of Daniil Dubov. If you find the move, congrats. So Daniil Dubov continue with knight f6 and check and sacrifice his knight. If black move his king, then knight d7 comes and fork on both pieces. So black accept the knight sacrifice. G takes knight, rook e4, and the pressure is on bishop at the same time. Checkmate threat. You can see that. If black continue with bishop d5, then rook g4 check, and black can't move his king on h8 because queen takes h6 is checkmate. And if black move his king on h7, then checkmate comes. You can see that in few moves. So in this position, black has to play very carefully. So black continue with bishop d3. And if white move his rook on g4, then black will move his bishop on g6. So Dubov continue his attack. Rook g4 check, bishop g6. Queen takes h6, and now you can see that Dubov's next move, and black can't prevent checkmate. So black continue with queen b2 and create pressure on rook. But Daniil Dubov didn't save his rook and continue with rook h4 and the checkmate threat on h8. So black accept the rook sacrifice. Queen takes rook, king g2, bishop e4 check. And in this position, black has no options because this queen is very far from king. So Dubov take this bishop, rook takes bishop, and the threat is rook g4 and checkmate. So black prevent this threat with queen d1 and cover this g4 square. So Dubov continue with rook h4. But black has no perpetual checks. And also you can see that Daniil Dubov is down in material. But black's both rook and the queen can't do anything. So black continue with queen d5 and check. And the final move from Dubov f3, and black resigned here. Reason for resign is this d2 square is covered with queen. So black can't give any single check, and black can't prevent this checkmate. If black move his queen on g5, then checkmate comes. So black can't prevent checkmate. So black resigned. If you like the game, then please subscribe the channel for watch more this type of games.